pull back. You want to break a man's ego? Be unbothered. Nothing shatters a man with a fragile ego more than when a woman starts to pull away. Seriously, when he pulls away and he starts to pull back, just don't beg him. No 3-word text. No tears. Nothing. Because a man with a fragile ego is waiting for a reaction. And when he sees that you're thriving, living your life, doing you at your full potential without his attention, that's the real power move right there.
What to do when she pulls away. It's a matter of what you do when they pull away. Number one, we gonna look at the mirror and remind ourselves that we are fully deserving, bro. Someone that fully wants us and only us. We're not here to beg no girl to be with us. But when she pulls away, we focus on ourselves. We do not dwell on what's happening. We're not sitting here playing video games, eating ice cream, getting fat, and crying over a girl. Alright, we get up and do our thing. We're focusing on ourselves and our goals. We lived our lives without her before, we can live our lives without her again. Do not, and I repeat, not go crazy. It takes a lot, bro, but do not get crazy. Don't be spamming her phone or watching her stories.
It is so important to remove your ego from dating. Now, this doesn't mean be one of these guys out here that are pretending that they don't have ego and letting their wives humiliate them publicly. That's not what that means. Or being disrespected or letting their wives wear the pants in a relationship. Knowing who you are, knowing what you bring to the table, knowing your value and what you deserve. And also understanding they're going to do whatever they want to do, whatever they can to survive. That's all this is. Once you understand this, the bitterness goes out the door. You stop caring about dating as much. Your dating life will flourish. This girl, talking about being unbothered as a woman, pulling away as a woman. You know what this does for them? Let me be totally honest about what this does to women. Pulling away from men, they're only fucking themselves over. They're only ruining their pair bonding. They're only giving themselves reasons to go on antidepressants. They're only giving themselves reasons to hop on dick to dick, to create baggage. Let a woman pull away. You can let a woman feel unbothered. This is why dropping your ego is so important. Who cares what she does? If you're dating her and you can't see her for a couple weeks and she thinks you're playing her or she thinks you're doing something behind her back, let her think that. Let her go ahead and go to the next guy or sell her box, whatever she wants to do. Let her do it. It's only ruining her. It's not ruining you. I go to the gym every day. I work out every day. I do the work I need to do every day. I learn the things I need to learn every day. I have my own routine. I have a high body count. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to tell you guys the number. It's, it's pretty crazy, but it still doesn't affect me. I can get in a long-term relationship right now because the thing about men is that we can love a woman. We can support, take care, provide, and protect for a woman. But just treat sex, as just pleasure, as just temporary pleasure. Men can do this. But you know who can do it? And who acts like they can do it? You already know. Women act like they could do this too. And I'm telling you, man, this is why dropping your ego is so important as a man. You drop your ego in the dating market, man. You let them do what they do, figure out what they got to do while you focus on your purpose. They come in your life, whatever, they don't, whatever, they leave, they come, whatever. They're always going to be there. There's always a new one on the other side. Never live in scarcity, right? You're always going to have that chance to get a new girl. You're always going to have that chance. And the thing about it, you can meet someone new, and it won't affect your relationships now. It won't. Only to the woman it does, because they don't understand what men really want. They think guys are doing things just to do it. When no, biologically, naturally, this is how God created us. And now women want to change this. They want to do things like pull away and act unbothered and test you, which they've been doing forever, right? But now they're going to do it even more because we have access to social media. We have quicker access to dopamine. They have quicker access to simps, guys that could give them that attention that they think they're missing. So now they don't care about that. So now they don't care about being the type of woman that men actually want. They don't care. As a man, you need to have self-respect, be stoic, but don't let your ego get to you. Don't let the fact that she's not texting you or she did this ruin what you got going on. You need to keep moving forward. And one thing else, most women already have a preconceived notion, a preconceived idea of what you will be like in their head. And a lot of the times they get it wrong. A lot of the times they have no idea, but they're making a guess. They're making an assumption based off of first impression, based off of what they first see, what they first hear. And there's no changing how they feel. You don't try to change how she feels. The most you can do is try to understand, but you're never going to fully understand. But once you understand how they are and how they're really ruled by emotions, and they act like they're not by doing things like being unbothered and, pulling away, only hurting their own pair bonding, only going to jump to another guy, like that only hurts them and they don't realize it, right? You go ahead and you let them do that. That in itself is operating on how you feel. And they don't even realize that. They think, no, pulling away is showing him I don't got emotion. I ain't emotional. No, it's not. Because you think he has an ego. And when you think he has an ego, you're reacting in an emotional way by pulling away. They're not men. They can't do what men do. Like, they can't act like men are naturally made to focus on their purpose first. That's the thing. We have to pull away. We have no choice. They're pulling away because of how they feel about how you're treating them. They deep down want a man. They want to be loved. They want one man. But this is what's stopping them. Once you figure out how to let go, not be angry at female nature, you'll stop being bitter. I go deep into women's psychology. I go deep into male psychology as well. Stop living your life to impress women. It's never going to work. And one thing you need to know, their ego rises. Let their ego rise. Ego is a bad thing for them. It's actually a good thing for us, but we don't need it. We don't actually need it. What we do need is to put in the work, is to chase our purpose, is to be consistent with what we do and what we love, provide and protect for who we love, and we're good. We don't need an ego. They need an ego. Now, there are many men out there with egos that are successful, but they know, a lot of these guys know that they can't use that ego in the dating game. They can't overly use that ego in the dating game. They have to have some degree of it, but they can't use it fully because these women, they will find a way to get what they want. And there's no competing with it. There's no going back and forth with it. There's no trying to change them. It's never going to happen. You got to let them be, drop your ego. Whatever happens, happens. And you move on. Literally move on. Who cares? And stop taking them so seriously. The only thing is, when I say this, obviously I talk about the gender psychology a lot, interpersonal relationships a lot, right? They're a big part of your life. 50% of the population is women, right? You're going to see women everywhere. You're going to interact with them. You have no choice. So because you have no choice, you have to learn these things. You have to take this in. You have to. There's no other way around it. And you could be the little guy, and you could be the guy that stays home, hides in a corner, never talk to a woman ever again. I mean, that's just not helping you in any way in your life. Or instead, you could be the guy that takes his ego out of it, takes a bit of his ego out of it, builds some experience, you learn the ins and outs, make smart decisions, watch out for the red flags, you vet, you don't simp, you don't give her energy that she doesn't deserve, or she's not reciprocating, and you'll be good. Your dating life will flourish. You'll never really care that much about it again. You won't take it as seriously, but you'll understand it a lot more, especially in this day and age. You'll understand it. You'll just be like, oh, it is what it is. But that's all I got for this video, man. If you guys enjoyed the video, it's your boy Jermaine. I'm out. Stay tuned for the next one. I'm out. Peace.